A couple of things came up, and I don't know why. And one of them is 30-day challenges. So I always think like, good challenges would be like taco challenge, burrito challenge, clothes folding challenge, pillow collecting, or how about a boiling challenge where you eat only things that are boiled for a
for
month?
30 days.
Have yourself some fun.
Hey, that
All
sounds
I'm
like a
saying.
blast. Only boiling. Can you imagine boiling that much water for 30 days? You're boiling water 3 times a day. You're bound to like get third-degree burns by the end of that month.
Oh yeah, or get dysentery or something, right?
Right?
Something's gonna
Yeah.
go wrong.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I heard something about the keto diet. People are doing that keto
Yeah.
diet. But I guess it's been all the rage with the kids.
You're right.
And I
And
I'm
it's actually not. I've heard. I don't know if I'm no nutritionist, but apparently it's not that good for you because it's really high in
right. That's
fat.
what I found out. It said here's the exact thing. If you Google keto diet, it says the keto diet could cause low blood pressure, kidney stones. No, wait, hold on a second. Stop the clock. What? Really? Kidney stones? That's
And
not
low,
healthy.
yeah, and low blood pressure is that. Yeah.
Constipation? Listen, nutrient deficiencies and increased risk of heart disease. So, strict diets like keto could cause social isolation and disordered eating.
But
Keto is
for
not
one
safe.
summer in summer 2020, you were able, or 2021, whatever year it is, you were able to be that guy at Disneyland that took his shirt off and walked around thanks to keto diet. But you're dead the next day.
Yeah, and it says keto is not safe for those with conditions involving their pancreas.
Jeez.
Okay.
People should really look into this. Consult your doctor before you do keto. I know at the Adobe LA office, like literally everyone is on keto, and I don't buy into it because they have all these
Tell 'em to
keto
stop.
snacks around, and I'm just like, I
Oh.
look at the back and I'm like, you have one keto brownie and it's fat content for 3 days. It's like 200% daily value. I'm like, what? How is this healthy?
None of that. I never try any of the diet trends. They're always ridiculous. And then somebody starts dropping dead, and then you hear about it, and then people are like, "Oh, well, that was dumb." And then another one comes along. It's just a ploy to get people's money, and
Yeah.
I think it works faster in places like L.A. And then it spreads like wildfire across the country, and then everybody's doing it. And before it gets to the other side of the country, because remember when people were doing intermittent fasting? And they
Yeah.
told you that was important that you do that. And then
Yeah.
the doctor's like, no, that's bad for your heart. Don't do that. And so everybody stopped doing it. Well, as far as I know, no, I
Is
don't
that bad
hear
for
it.
your heart? I hadn't heard. I heard the opposite on that one. That's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Um,
people we're all going to die. And I mean, if you want to keto your way into, I mean, the one thing about keto, you can eat like a bowl full of cheese, and that's fun.
Yeah, but I
And-
could do
and-
that not on the keto diet as well.
right. But you can say you're on keto if you eat a bowl full of cheese. You're like, oh, I'm just on the keto diet. It's cool.
Yeah. I could be like a trendy LA folk walking around with a bowl of cheese.
just carry a bowl with you at all times. Slightly at
Yep.
room temperature cheese.
It's slightly glistening.
Yeah. The one, when it starts to bead, like the beads of
Yeah.
sweat get on the
It's
cheese.
like European cheese that's been on a European counter for 6 weeks.
It's extra flavor. There's another thing that always kind of bums me out, because you know how we always think, oh, you're recycling. I don't know if you do this, Eddie. I recycle. I collect my fizzy water aluminum cans, and I
Yeah.
put them in their own like a bag, and then
Yeah.
I separate my cardboards and my plastics, and then I go down to the recycling tank out in
Yep.
the back alley of my building, and there's one dumpster. There's like 7 dumpsters. There's one for recycling.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Is usually I do the same thing. I separate both, but then 9 times out of 10, all the garbage ends up in the same thing because the recycle bin is
Yeah.
always full.
Well, that's the thing. Is then what happened is that you open up the recycling dumpster, and it's usually filled with plastic bags and Edna's old windbreaker, and
Yeah.
which smells, like old lady perfume or something, or socks.
Yep.
I don't know, and
Mhm.
you can't recycle that, and so you've just
No.
spent a month separating your garbage to bring it down to only just know that it's just going to end up in a landfill anyway. So what the
Yeah.
hell are we doing with recycling?
I think I enjoy the convenience of having 2 trash bins because it less trips to go down to the garbage area.
Absolutely.
So
Because
there's that.
I have a garbage chute, and then I have like the recycling bins, and that's that's your clean garbage, and you just sits there until it's full, and then you're like, I'll take the recycling out, honey. I
Yeah.
say that to my cats. But no, and then you take it down. What I always do is I always have to make it sure it's at the right time of night because I don't want to get caught in my elevator with the recycling. It's not. And usually I'm not going to dress up to go take the recycling out, so I have to wait until it's dark.
I usually put on my kimono when I take out the trash.
Yeah, I usually put on Edna's old windbreaker that I stole from the garbage.
Right.
It's a perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.